Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. And we're glad that you're with us here today. And we are very happy today as well to talk with the folks from the Historical and Genealogical Society of Indiana County. Jonathan Bogert is here with a couple of guests, and one of them familiar to us, one not so familiar to us. Jonathan, who do you have with you today?
Well, good morning, Todd. Thanks for having us on today. It's been busy at the Historical Society, and today I brought two folks with us to talk about upcoming events happening very, very soon, one actually this coming week. So I have Jim Sagan here, and he's just finished up a book on some local history and has a nice bit of sources and information, so really interesting. Some folks might be related to the folks he covers. And then I brought Hazel, who has been spearheading getting a program together on our freshly restored Chickering Square grand piano that was manufactured in 1858. Wow. We didn't really know when it was because there was so much grime and dust over the serial number, but with a little bit of elbow grease, we were able to expose that. So I brought them today to talk about their respective pieces, but lots going on at the Historical Society, so really exciting.
Our conversation is brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. So let's talk to Jim first. Jim, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us here today.
Thank you.
What's the book? Show it to our Facebook folks there, too.
The book is The Journey Forward, and it's about the Robinson family that settled in the southwestern part of Indiana County, just north of Salzburg, close to Norrietown today. At one time, they owned thousands of acres. And in the 1850s, it was called the Robinson District.
Oh, okay.
So they're very prominent in that area and also in the Salzburg area. At one time in the mid-1800s, they owned about 11 buildings in Salzburg.
Wow.
So, but this is the first three generations of that family, and it documents their journey from Philadelphia to Indiana County.
Bit of a dynasty family, huh?
At that time, yes.
Yeah.
And it's been a journey for me researching it and finding new relatives.
Oh, yeah? Of yours?
Of mine, of the Robinson family, and I'm meeting more and more relatives in this area.
Is that what led you to want to write the book?
Actually, my mother was a direct descendant of the Robinsons, and the story is we found a document, my sister found a document dated 1881 that documented the first two generations. And during the pandemic, I started doing research and found out that this family intertwined with a lot of American history, historical events. They fought in the Battle of Brandywine in Germantown, and after that they moved west and become pioneers on that.
Most families of that era, and really when you get down to it, most families of any era, they've got some heroes and they've got some scoundrels. Did you find a few of each?
I did. The brother-in-law was in the Whiskey Rebellion. He wasn't arrested, but he definitely was part of it. Unfortunately, a little story on that is when he passed away, they did an inventory of his assets, and of course he had a large whiskey making inventory, several large barrels and equipment and everything. But the best thing was his grandson submitted a voucher to the estate for reimbursement of a barrel of whiskey that his grandfather sold.
Well, why not?
Yeah, well,
those things can get lost in the computer, even back in that day, huh?
It was. So it's quite interesting. You know, some of the stories that come out in this, during the journey. And the book is broken into three parts, three journeys. Of course, the last part of the journey is here in Indiana County.
Yeah.
On that, but each part of the journey had a story on that. So it's been an interesting journey for me to learn.
Yeah.
Because my mother always said, "There's nothing interesting about our family."
Well,
was she wrong?
Yeah, well, and that's the case with most. There are stories there that get passed down through family lore, and all of a sudden you discover that this is something that more than one person's going to have an interest in, and obviously that's the result, the journey forward.
Exactly.
Jonathan, tell me about the program itself.
Yeah. So this coming Thursday, September 14th, folks can join us at 6:30 p.m. in the Armory. It's a free event, and they can listen to those stories. Jim will be talking on the book, and I imagine some question and answer on the sources and everything, and so and there'll be some refreshments with that as well. So 6:30 p.m. September 14th. It's a Thursday. Free to attend.
Yeah. Now, Jim, did the Robinson family have anything to do with the town of Robinson, which is also in southern Indiana County, but up the road?
They did not. Basically, they were just in the north of Salzburg area, up in that district.
Yeah. Wonderful. So that is one thing that you have come to tell us about today, Jonathan. And now comes this, and it's not true that Hazel was one of the first people to play this piano.
Even given the year, I think she was a little past its production date. But yes, coming up September 21st, 6:30 p.m. as well. Another free event, and Hazel has been spearheading this, putting this program together, gathering the pianists to appear, selecting songs. So we're very excited to hear the music echo through the parlor again.
Yeah.
So mark your calendars for the next 2 Thursdays. Are going to be the place to be. We'll be at the Historical Genealogical Society of Indiana County on 621 Wayne Avenue. So Jim will be with us on the 14th from 6:30, and the Chickering Piano will be with us on the 21st of September at 6:30. So the time and place is the same for both events. Where you'll be in the museum, we'll be in the Clark House in the front parlor. So if you want to sit close to the Chickering Piano, come early so you can get a front row seat.
So tell me about this instrument.
Well, this piano is a 165-some-year-old baby there from 1858. She's a little bit cantankerous. We have some more strings to kind of make everything. It's a tight fit. It's not like an upright piano. It's this big, well, they call it a square, but it's more rectangular. Very pretty woodwork, very heavy baby. No one's going to move it out of there right away. But she's got some personality yet, so we've got to work on a few more strings to get right for her. We have local people coming to play her. We have Dr. Susan Wheatley coming. We have Debbie McCormick, and we have a Debbie Clausen, and we have Hazel. And we might get one more by next Thursday. We'll see what happens.
Really?
So they'll feature some music where we just listen and enjoy the Chickering 1858 grand square piano, and then we'll have sing-along music in between our people that are going to make that instrument shine.
Oh, how nice.
And the tuner's coming back again. We have a backup plan. If Miss Chickering doesn't want to function properly that night, we have a backup plan. We have the Jimmy Stewart upright piano in the next parlor. So we'll have both parlors with chairs and the hallway with chairs. We hope to have a nice crowd of people come and enjoy it.
I thought you were going to say we have the Jimmy Stewart accordion, but...
No, I have my little accordion. I might bring it along. I have my washboard, too. You never know. That washboard's a lot of fun. You should try playing it someday.
There you go.
But again, I want to make sure people know we'd love to have them RSVP by phoning the museum at 724-463-9600, or they can RSVP to the website, which is www.hgsic.org. So let us know you're coming, so we have plenty of refreshments for you to enjoy.
There you go. Now, you've played this thing, huh?
Oh, I've been playing it, yeah. Every time the tuner comes, I come back to see what's going on. She's fun to play. She's not a full 88 keys. I'll not tell you how many she is until you come and see her yourself. So you have to kind of adjust yourself to think, okay, middle C is a little bit lower here. But she's cute.
Has she sort of come back to life now? Since
she's come a long way,
efforts?
baby. Yeah, she's come a long way from when we got her, because obviously we couldn't find the actual numbers on her. But now with the numbers on, we were able to research that. I think someone did that before me, which was great. And so now we have an idea that she's an 1858 model.
Yep, serial number in the 20,000s. So, and it's a Chickering square grand. And for those who don't know, Chickering was actually the first piano manufacturer in America. So the square grand was very popular. A good parlor piano piece, so it's very fitting that's in the parlor. And we actually have a photograph of the parlor at the Historical Society when the family was living there, and there is a square grand piano sitting exactly where we have the Chickering today. So it's pretty much bringing it a piece of history in the past back to life.
So she's been sitting there watching people go troop past her all these years. And
she was another location, then she came to us.
Yes, there's a whole other story behind that, which folks will key them in on at the program itself. It's more than we can cover in the time on the radio here.
Well, it's so nice that you're able to bring something back to life like that, and to have so many people interested in coming to play her too.
I hope so.
Well, we had a lot of generous folks who actually helped to fund her restoration as well. The piano, it had keys that weren't functioning, strings that weren't quite hitting. The case and everything was very dirty, and folks generously supported the project, and tuning by tuning, cleaning by cleaning. It was fascinating to see this piece kind of rise back to its former glory and splendor.
Yeah, I bet you it's and because I've seen this happen with other pianos, not to that extent, but it is really a science.
Yes.
It's, I guess you could say, it's a science to find the art.
Right, exactly.
That is within one of these instruments, and so you get that opportunity. Hazel, you excited?
I am, because she's getting more fun to play each time we get her tuned, and then something goes a little wacky. They're known for not staying in tune for a long time, as your other pianos or modern pianos have the advances on them. But overall, she's doing pretty good for her age.
Oh, that's terrific.
So again, I want everybody to come out this Thursday, September 14th, to hear Jim and his book, and I want them to come out the next Thursday, September 21st, to hear Miss Chickering. I call her. I know she's a girl because of her personality. She has to be a girl, but she's an 1858 Chickering grand square piano. Beautiful instrument, beautiful sound.
Wonderful, wonderful. Give the
information
again
again
for the
okay.
RCP.
So both events are on the next two Thursdays at 6:30. Jim will be in our museum, which is 621 Wayne Avenue, and Miss Chickering's program will be in the Clark House in Silas Clark's room, also at 6:30, 621 Wayne Avenue. So we'd like you to call today at 724-463-9600 to make your reservation, or go online at www.hgsic.org and come enjoy. Both programs are free to the public, and I guarantee you'll enjoy both of them.
Very good. Very good. Jonathan, thanks for bringing these folks to visit with us today. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us, and hopefully some of our listeners will be interested, and we'll see them there.
Yeah. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com.